Here we see Hiroshima, Hiroshima Jo, or Hiroshima Castle, from the winter perspective. This travelogue is going to be a winter view, which contrasts nicely with the spring view that I did in June of 2016. If you look over here to the northeast, you see the Pagoda of Peace atop that hill. Below that, right here, you see Hiroshima Prefectural Hospital, together with a tennis league there, which I belong. Immediately below, we have the Hiroshima Museum of Art, which houses a wonderful collection of French Impressionistic painters. And again, across the street, the center is Hiroshima Jo, or Hiroshima Castle, where the Lord of Hiroshima hundreds of years ago lived. In that castle, which probably at about 4 stories was the tallest building in Hiroshima at that time, surrounded by the moat for safety. On the island there is Gokoku Shrine. As we go to the northwest, we see just below us the Hiroshima Public Library, and then Hiroshima Central Park, and the swimming pool of Hiroshima Central Park. Beyond that, the Otagawa River. The green building is called the Hiroshima Prefectural Sports Center. And that silver dome building is the Hiroshima Science and Cultural Museum for Children. Directly below us, we see the former baseball stadium for the Hiroshima Carp. They've since demolished it and moved it over to the east side of Hiroshima. And ending over here in the west, we see just beyond the orange and white tower there, a 4-story building or 3-story building in which you just see the steel frame on the top, a dome building, and that is the Atomic Dome. That is famous, probably the most famous building in Hiroshima, because it was only a couple hundred meters over that the atomic bomb exploded in 1945. It destroyed all of the buildings in Hiroshima except for this building, which was strongly constructed of masonry and steel rods, which still remained. The blast came straight down and, of course, eliminated the roof or anything like that. But the frame stayed, and so they decided to keep it as a memorial to man's inhumanity to man. Many, many millions of visitors visited it every year. If you could look across the river there to that green bridge in a distance, you could walk down the river, cross over to the Peace Park. Because so many people were burned, they actually went to this river afterwards for cooling, and many, many people just died in the river there. A rather sad thought to such a beautiful looking river. One of the 7 rivers of Hiroshima, known as the City of 7 Rivers. We see a different view of Hiroshima here in the winter than we do in the spring. In one sense, the colors are beautiful because it's November and they have the beautiful autumn colors. I'll leave you with this final view of Hiroshima Jo.